Introduction to Corporate Social Responsibility. CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR, is a business model where companies integrate social and environmental concerns into their business operations and interactions with stakeholders. CSR goes beyond legal obligations and focuses on making a positive impact on society while achieving business objectives. It involves companies taking responsibility for the social, environmental, and economic effects of their activities and striving to contribute to the greater good. CSR is based on the belief that businesses can contribute to society by supporting initiatives that help address issues such as poverty, education, health, environmental sustainability, and human rights. Key areas of corporate social responsibility. CSR encompasses several key areas, each addressing a different aspect of a company's relationship with its stakeholders. These include 1. Environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability involves the ethical management of resources to minimize a company's environmental impact. Companies are expected to take proactive measures to protect the environment, reduce their carbon footprint, and promote the use of renewable resources. Key practices include reducing waste. Companies can implement waste reduction initiatives, such as recycling programs and efficient resource use. Energy efficiency, investing in renewable energy sources like solar or wind, and improving energy efficiency in manufacturing processes. Sustainable sourcing, choosing suppliers who adhere to sustainable practices and ensuring that raw materials are responsibly sourced. 2. Ethical labor practices. Companies have a responsibility to ensure that their labor practices are ethical and that employees are treated fairly and with respect. This includes providing fair wages, ensuring safe working conditions, and respecting workers' rights to organize and negotiate. Key practices include fair wages. Companies should pay employees a wage that reflects the cost of living and is competitive within the industry. Safe working conditions. Companies must ensure that their employees work in a safe environment and have access to necessary health and safety resources. Diversity and inclusion. Promoting a culture of inclusion and non-discrimination based on race, gender, age, or background. 3. Community engagement and philanthropy. Community engagement involves businesses contributing to the well-being of local and global communities. This can include charitable donations, donating funds or resources to causes that align with the company's values and mission. Employee volunteerism, encouraging employees to volunteer their time for causes that benefit the community. Educational programs, supporting educational initiatives and scholarships to promote access to quality education. 6.2.4 Consumer protection and product responsibility. Companies are responsible for ensuring that their products and services do not harm consumers and are marketed ethically. This includes safe products, ensuring that all products are safe to use and meet regulatory standards. Accurate marketing. Companies must avoid misleading or deceptive advertising and provide clear, honest information about their products. Ethical pricing. Companies should ensure that their pricing is fair and reflects the true value of their products or services. 5. Economic responsibility. Economic responsibility involves the ethical management of financial resources to ensure the sustainability of the business while contributing to economic development. This includes fair taxation. Companies should pay their fair share of taxes and avoid aggressive tax avoidance practices. Job creation. Companies contribute to the economy by creating jobs and offering opportunities for career advancement. Investing in local economies. Companies should prioritize sourcing materials and services locally to support community businesses. Ethical issues in CSR. Despite its benefits, CSR is not without ethical challenges. Some of the key ethical issues related to CSR include 1. Greenwashing. Greenwashing occurs when a company falsely claims to be environmentally responsible in order to attract consumers without actually taking meaningful action to protect the environment. This unethical practice undermines trust in CSR and can lead to public backlash when the company's actions are exposed. 6.3.2 Exploiting low-cost labor in developing countries. Many companies outsource production to developing countries to take advantage of low labor costs. While this can benefit the company's bottom line, it can also lead to exploitation of workers, including poor wages, unsafe working conditions, and child labor. 3. Corporate tax avoidance. Some companies use complex tax avoidance strategies, such as shifting profits to low-tax jurisdictions to reduce their tax liability. While these practices are legal, they are often seen as unethical because they deprive governments of tax revenues that could be used for public goods and services. 4. Conflict of interest in CSR initiatives. Companies may engage in CSR initiatives that are designed to improve their reputation, but in doing so, they may have a conflict of interest. For example, a company might fund an environmental initiative to divert attention from its own environmental violations. Or it might promote CSR efforts as a marketing tool rather than a genuine commitment to social good. Measuring CSR and sustainability performance. To ensure that CSR efforts are meaningful and effective, companies must measure and report their performance in a transparent manner. This allows stakeholders to assess whether the company is fulfilling its CSR commitments and making a positive impact. 1. Sustainability reporting. Many companies now publish sustainability reports which outline their environmental, social, and governance (ESG) performance. These reports often include key performance indicators, KPIs, related to CSR and sustainability, such as carbon emissions, tracking the company's carbon footprint and efforts to reduce it, employee welfare, measuring employee satisfaction, wages, and health and safety records. Community investment, reporting on charitable donations, volunteerism, and community engagement activities. 2. Third-party certifications. Certifications from third-party organizations can serve as independent verification of a company's CSR and sustainability efforts. Some well-known certifications include Fair Trade Certification, ensures that products are produced under ethical labor conditions and that workers are paid fairly. LEED Certification recognizes buildings and facilities that meet high standards for energy efficiency and environmental sustainability. B Corp certification, given to companies that meet rigorous standards of social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. Corporate social responsibility and ethical leadership. Ethical leadership is a key driver of CSR initiatives. Leaders who model ethical behavior inspire employees to follow suit and set the tone for the organization's commitment to social and environmental responsibility. 1. Leading by example. Ethical leaders demonstrate commitment to CSR by making decisions that prioritize long-term societal benefit over short-term financial gain. They invest in sustainable practices, support employee well-being, and hold themselves accountable for the company's actions. 2. Stakeholder engagement. Effective CSR requires engagement with all stakeholders, including employees, customers, investors, and the community. Ethical leaders ensure that stakeholder interests are considered when making decisions and that CSR efforts align with broader societal needs. Summary. Module 6 explored the ethical issues surrounding corporate social responsibility, CSR, and sustainability. Companies have a responsibility to make decisions that benefit society and the environment, not just their shareholders. CSR initiatives should go beyond marketing and should be grounded in ethical practices that create lasting value for communities, workers, and the planet. However, businesses must remain vigilant against the ethical pitfalls of CSR, such as greenwashing, exploitation of workers, and tax avoidance. Challenges in business ethics. Business ethics faces several challenges, including conflicts of interest, when personal interests clash with professional duties, whistleblower retaliation, fear of retribution discourages ethical reporting, short-term pressures, financial targets may encourage unethical shortcuts, global ethical variability, diverse cultural norms complicate ethical consensus. Summary. In this module, we have explored the foundational concepts of corporate governance, ethical leadership, and stakeholder theory. These principles are essential for ensuring that businesses act responsibly and sustainably. Effective corporate governance, underpinned by ethical leadership, allows companies to balance profit-making with social responsibility, benefiting not only shareholders, but all stakeholders involved.